Hello guys, welcome to the stream. What the fuck's playing music? Oh right, yeah, me. Right, welcome guys to the 90 minutes of Daytona here at the beautiful sunny Daytona. I think we will be going through a 24-hour cycle, but we have got the lights coming up now. Should be a good race. Some good fast drivers coming up now. It's got 6 lights up and it's lights out at Daytona. 90 minutes of the clock starts and it looks like the first person has actually lost pole. I don't know any names yet, but here we go. Right, we've got Callum apparently. There's already been a crash. Someone's already been spun. As I'll have to go back to the pits, otherwise I'll fuck someone's race up. There we go. We got Crossley in first place, then Lasala in second, and Okao in third place. That's rounding off the LMP's cars as they speed off into the distances. We've got the big pack of the GTEs, I think they are. Yeah, GTEs. Coming up to round into the infield track. As they get ready for the oval. Looks like Spencer's lost. Oh, Spencer must have had a really big incident. As you lose a lot of places there. A lot of jockeying for positions going right now in the first lap. Can't actually see it. Oh, there we go. Right, people coming down to the oval now. Should straighten things out, but a lot of slipstreaming will be happening between the Corvettes and the Porsches. Porsche known for the straight line speed. Callum having a bit of a difficulty with the oval part of the section there. As this Beef Brad. It's called Brad. For some reason he's got beef still in his name. As look through these cars, going through the bus stop chicane. All nice and neatly, no instance going on there. Looks like things shall be calming down for a bit. Looks like someone's gone straight forward at the bus stop chicane, actually. Oh, that's someone going into the barrier. Not quite sure what happened there. Maybe he gave up on it and didn't think it was a actual solid object. But probably did quite a lot of damage to the car, and we'll probably have to go into the pits for that. Not quite sure what the damage percent is on. Let's come back into the first corner, a very difficult corner. Especially when you've got people all around you. Oh yeah, an hour and a half of Daytona. It's going to be difficult for anyone in sim racing. And I think if the slidey thing is working, I do have a couple of other streams going on. We've got Hekra, who there's a look at Callum, who's going the wrong way. It goes into the last place. Wasn't looking. Oh, I can look on the replay. Wait, no. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking at the replay. Oh, it did get punted at the side. I think that was Chief Beef that did that. Oh, that's a bad one. Is that? I'm gonna alt tab and go back a bit. Do have the benefit of the beautiful YouTube rewind. Oh, we didn't actually get to see what happened fully. We cut to Callum being rear-ended and sliding around, but it is Callum and Brad at the back. Still, so I'm going to fuck up so many names because there's so many a wide range of names that us British people cannot say. But first of all, we have got Crossley in the lead. He did actually win the other endurance series that we did. I went around a range of tracks, quite long races. Those cars go wide outside the tracks. It's like some cars going side by side. Really nice racing there, actually. As I'll go down the list again, it's Crossley and Lasawa, then Okal that rounds off the GT LMP. Sorry, I was looking at that, finding out what was going on. I thought something was going to happen. It didn't. Sorry about that, annoying girlfriends. Nothing. Right, we can probably finally go through the list. Petrov. Oh god. Ildyakov. There we go. Chigiliev. Oh, it looks like Sebastian Ockel's just disconnected. Looks like that's an LMP disconnecting. Not quite sure what happened there. Did look like it had a quite bad start. And I think he had quite good... oh, Jesus Christ, the Porsche is so nice sounding. Yeah, he did... I think, if I'm not mistaken, he became pole, but I'm not quite sure. As we'll look at the back of the grid here. Callum and Brad having a fight. And I'll go through again. Only 2 LP cars remaining. Chiglev, Sholin, then Klein and Cloville, Elton, Kamini, Memtov, Spencer, Sundukov, and then as I was saying earlier, Beef and Jones. Right, we'll actually see what's happening, and I think the LP cars... Nope, I'm an idiot. That is not what we're looking at. Look at midfield. This is Koval, another veteran of the endurance series. Sorry. Only 7 minutes in, and we have so much going on. Looks like Okal's reconnected. He's in the pits. He's going to go out. We've got a lot of overtaking to do, and not lapped cards either. But I'm guessing the GTEs will let him past. There's Lee still nearly a 4-second gap between him and the LMP car, and then Petrov with a 2-second gap. It's getting closer and closer, I believe, between them two. But the closest gap right now is Callum Jones and Sundakov. Again, I apologise if I'm fucking up these names, but shit happens. Can Callum get the slipstream? I think the Porsche does have the better top speed. Definitely has the better noise. Callum not going for the slipstream effect there, going for the high banking as he looks to go through the bus stop chicane, I think soon, unless we're at a different part of the track I'm thinking about. Oh, Callum goes down the inside, coming up to the bus stop chicane. He's got the better top speed. He knew he was going to have the top speed. Gets to place, brakes for, oh, he's going to lose the braking park there. The braking fight that went on there definitely lost a bit to Callum. As we look at Kamini, and Joseph goes around the outside of Kamini, and I think he might lose that position as he did have the better exit. As we look at Okal, as I was saying, disconnected then reconnected. But look at all these GTEs going outside the white line, and there's a Klein going off just a bit there. As we look at the LMP again, going round his GTEs as he tries to make up as much time as he can. But a bit unsure as he goes around there. Does actually get quite a few positions. They're still a lap down on those guys though. They're still in the 16th place, but should eventually get his way back up to 3rd. As we do have an hour and 20 minutes to go. Now we're on board with Kamini, with Elton in his rearview mirror, as you can see at the top of the screen. Will Joe make a manoeuvre into the bus stop? Doesn't sound like he is. So I have a bit of lag there. Seen some wheels teleport everywhere. The sound of the Porsche. Oh Jesus! I feel like I fucked some wire up there. Oh, there's a bit of an incident there. Not quite sure what happened again. I wasn't looking as the great commentator I am. I can look at the replay on my stream because I think I did catch it on the stream. If I am not mistaken, it does seem like the bitrate is a bit fucked up on the stream, so apologies for that. But I think it's maybe it's because it's in a small player, but there's quite a bit of delay. Callum going on the inside. Oh yeah, nothing really happened. It's just who was it? Sundakov went a bit wide. Didn't get the best entrance into the bus stop chicane. As looks like I think that's Callum being sandwiched by the LMP cars. One of them not even for a lap. Oh, and it's like Ocal's back in the pits. Not quite sure if it's the same issue that made him disconnect earlier, or if he's a tactical pit for some stupid tyres. I don't know. Oh, so we see two cars going side by side, sideways. I think they're both off the track there. Can't tell, but it is Jones and Sundakov. I'm sorry that it's not even my fault. It's the fucking mod for AutoCam that's missing these. Otherwise, I would be a judge, jury, and executioner on these. I would see what's happening, but I had no idea what happened. So sorry about that, Callum. I guess. See if I did get it on stream, but I don't think I did. No. The camera angle wasn't very good for that incident. So I couldn't see who was going where. As we finally see some new people, it's Chigolev and Sholin battling for 5th place. Sticking time with each other. Looks like a Koval. Nope, Solin's going to have the slipstream through this infield course. Maybe want to stick it out wide, and he's going to stick it out wide there. I'm not going to get the greatest exit there. Maybe want to stick behind him just for the oval part of the course. Then we'll get that slipstream. That is very strong, I'm guessing, on the oval part. As we look at La Salsa. La Sala, sorry. Definitely not La Salsa. That's a different place. I'm probably going to be calling La Salsa all day. So, sorry La Sala, if I do call you La Salsa. We'll go through the bus stop chicane with it is Koval this time in front, and then Kamini battling for 7th place. As he does get a really good slipstream, especially the Corvette, a really good slipstream. Gonna go out wide as well, two side by side. I'm thinking they're coming up to the bus stop chicane. It's gonna be really difficult. Definitely is. Oh, he's gonna get this just in front of him. Is this the bus stop chicane? No, I think we're gonna be going up. Yeah, it's just start finish straight. As we go up to the first corner, really difficult, especially if you're under pressure like that from the Porsche. Looks like Cameron's got to go a bit out wide. Is he going to keep in the position? No, probably is. And he is. Oh, you can hear the Porsche on the left-hand side. Some great racing there from both of these guys. Oh, Koval locks up. He's going to go really wide there. Got to get the grass. Going to lose some time, but so does Koval. Oh, I'm mixing up names. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why you keep switching? No, stay. We don't need to see Lee. We need to see that fight in front there. No, not this. There, right in front there. Oh, he's going around. Oh, something's happening. Cameron is in the front. Oh, he's going to drift outside there. As it looks like Joe's going to try and react with this. As we get a bit of lag. And that was tactical lag. As we go, Cameron go down the inside. As we come back onto the oval stretch. Stop switching. You know, I've given up. We could be watching the beautiful fight that's over there. And I noticed, there we go. This mod basically picks what the best thing to watch is by the smallest distance. So that's why you see sometimes the LMP cars just randomly show up. But this is the fight that we want to be watching now. And that's exactly what I mean. Definitely, probably need to get someone to fix this, and by someone I mean Henry and Callum, the creators of Assetto CorsaServers.com. But we're on board with Urkel. No idea a reason why, but we're finally back with the fight we want to be watching, as these two are still side by side with Koval in front of them. Joe gets a bit of line there, as he has to watch out for the car coming out of the pits. And these two, not quite sure who that was coming out of the pits. It's a Porsche. It's a white Porsche. I think. Oh, it's Gabriella De Luca. No idea why she's here. But at least she's gonna try. Probably, hopefully, not getting in everyone's way. Oh, it's like Kamini. There's a bit of a touch with Joe, but Joe's gonna keep on racing. And it's a beautiful race between these three. Some great battling going on. As we still. Constantine in front, but it looks like he's going to lose a bit of time there. He's going to get booped in the back. Oh, he's going to lose a bit there. So does Joe. Both have to squiggle around. It looks like Cameron's going to go up on the outside. He's going to have to go around the outside. Is he going to get any better positioning for this oval? Knowing this is a great camera angle we've got going here. I love that camera angle. As there's more people entering in the battle, except that guy who fucked up. Looks like Joe's going to lose a lot of time. No idea what happened just before the oval. Oh no! Well, I did see what happened just before the oval. He got fucked, but we've still got these two in front of them, and it's turned in from a 3-man battle to a 4-man battle, possibly a 5-man battle, if whoever that behind is them is maybe Klein. Yeah, Klein behind them two, as it's still battling between these two. It looks like Koval got a really bad exit, as we see Joe get a really great exit out of the bus stop chicane. Is he going to have to go around the outside? We'll get 3 wide on the oval part of the section, as we have to go and come round the to the start finish straight. Oh, we're not 3 wide anymore. Koval backed out of that bit as he got squeezed out a bit, I think, but we've still got these two side by side. Just come up to the first corner. looks like... Oh, why would you switch? Why, game? Kamini did get the position on Elton. Koval has gone back to 9th place as Joe's battling Josh Jones. Why? Josh isn't even in this race. Now it's definitely going to be a 5-man race for... remember, this is only for 7th place. Doesn't matter what position it is, it's still a flipping great race. I don't know if it's great for them lot, but it certainly is great to be watching it. I honestly, I would change to them, but I'm not quite sure about if it'll auto switch back or the actual key binding to switch cars. We'll see these two side by side position for 5th again because we go through the bus stop chicane. Looks like Sean's going to get the better exit out of there. But I think, yep, we're back on board with this great fight as these two are side by side. Still, well, looks like Koval's going to go a bit wide there. He's going to come back on. I think he came back on the track. They want to give up too much, but he's definitely going to give up a lot of time there to that. As we're aboard with Kamini and Elton, it's swapped between Koval and Kamini to Kamini and Elton for 7th place. The battle between them two as Joe looks like he's going to get a lot of time gained on them two. It's going to go side by side on the start finish straight, but we're also side by side here for 9th place. They go across the start finish straight. They're going to go breaking hard into T1 as you can see in front. Oh, a bit of a battle going on there between them two in front. Not quite sure who pushed who, but looks like there was a bit of pushing going on, a little bit of testing of the waters between them two, and we're still watching P13 fight for Callum Jones. They've got the fight for 13 done, but no, he's lost a bit of time now and lost his position again. As we are finally back on board with this fight, as it's stretched out a bit after quite a bit of pushing and shoving. I think everyone's having to calm themselves down a bit, rein themselves back in as we look towards to see we can get that position. But this position, it's Callum Jones as we're on beautiful on board shot as Callum goes breaking hard, weird gearing there, made his beautiful sound of the pause scream in terror. It's actually Henry's gone in. Oh, that was a voice cracking and a half on it. Jesus, Henry's gone into the pits. Not quite sure what the strategy is here as we look at Lasawa having to go around these pauses. Some really good racing there. Nothing bad happening at all. I think that's only second behind Lee Crossley is Lasawa. So, in theory, Lee under pressure maybe. As I said, not quite sure what strategies are for either the GTs or the LMPs. But, oh, look at the damage on Sundakov's car. On his right hand side, you can see a lot of damage now. I'm quite sure how much that is going to be affecting him as we swap over to the big fight that's going on between Mabtov, and Joseph Elton as he cuts back inside. Joe will just have a bit of a bump there. Bit naughty from there, Joe. Probably wasn't expecting it and doesn't know how long that fucking bonnet is from that Corvette. But no doubt Joe will be blaming that person. As just noticed Koval actually lost quite a bit of time now. Down in 13th place. Not quite sure if it was the biggest or he's as pitted. As we're going into the night time now. People's headlights shining bright. The Corvette's bright yellow lights shining. Oh, there's a gap between Le Corsa and La Sala getting very close. There's a bit of a braking now. Sundakov braked really hard there, and I think lost a place to Jones. I'm not quite sure what happened there. If he did that on purpose or not. Yeah, but definitely gap between the two LMP cars closing a lot. On board with Orcal. He was still a lap behind the rest of them. And finally, Callum getting that position on Sundakov. Maybe he'd be able to jet off into the distance. But maybe not. Maybe Sundakov might have something to say about that. I'm gonna get up the live timings. Oh. Saying the live timings broke for me a bit then, but I think it's fine now. Yeah, it is. Right, I'm just gonna take a quick break as I go for a pee-pee. I assume something will happen when I'm gone, so enjoy the good bad racing. Right, I'm assuming nothing amazing has happened while I was gone, but knowing might work. Something amazing did happen during the couple of minutes. Oh, they are happening. But for far, yeah, honestly, nothing much is happening. Closest gap that I can see between all the other drivers is 0.3. Unless, yeah, it's Henry and Brad having a bit of a battle. Maybe Brad might go for the inside line on the bus stop chicane. Doesn't go for it though. Both locking up a bit. Losing a bit of rub on those tyres. Maybe actually it might have been the dirt. But actually no, Lowell's gone. Lee Crossley loses the lead on Tilla Sauer. Drops down to 2 seconds behind him. As you can see both in the shot there as I go around the oval. I've actually got someone in the pits. Not quite sure who's in the pits. Who's in the pits? Is it me? Oh, it's probably me. It's me! On the live timings, it says car. I totally forgot I was classed as the camera car. Which is why it says car. But anyway. Right, we are all fine. Just coming down to an hour, not even halfway through the race. But we still have a lot of racing to go as Gabby does actually rejoin the track. Maybe not the best place to try and fix your monitor. Not monitor, sorry, your wheel. It's not a practice section, Gabby, it's a fucking race. But anyway, Chigilev. Getting ever so closer to I yawned, but I'm gonna actually master as I try to say that guy's name, but I'm not gonna try and say it. Iljakov. Sorry about everything, but third place here. Well, first in the GTEs. Under some pressure actually from Sholin, is it? He's flashing along to the front of him. Maybe. No, he's not under pressure actually. 7 seconds behind him. Not quite sure what's been shot in. Maybe it's a lapped car. I think it was a lapped car. Maybe flashing in front of him to get around him. Now we're on board with a beautiful shot of Ilyakov, Chigoyev in front of him. Battle for 5th place from... It's not even 5th place, it's for podium in the GTE cars. Kinda wish... Kinda wish... the live timing thing on my game showed the difference between the classes. It does, Oh, Joe's lost the position to Sundagov. Of course he did, fucking. Oh, he did a bit of a derf there. Well, really well held. He's going to lose a lot of time there. And I'm going to be watching the LMP car. Maybe moved, maybe a bit too much there. We've got just side by side between these two. And it looks like Chigoyev actually is in play for that. No idea what I was talking about. But anyway, Klein is going into the pits. Like Henry, I'm not quite sure why Spencer pitted. He's still in P14. I'm quite. Maybe Henry was in Spencer. Sorry, was in P11 maybe before I pitted. Maybe it's an early pit just to watch. Maybe it's his own tactics, but we do know Henry's strategy sometimes does not work. Back on board. No, we're not. We are back on board with Callum Jones, as apparently, even though he didn't make this, somehow Callum has favourited himself in the autocam suggestions. We're always looking at these two, but to be fair, these two have been biggest battlers so far. Apart from that really good fight that we had. Maybe about the 1 minute 10 mark. 1 minute 10 mark, yeah. Without 10 markers, oh, Sundakov actually has a bit of a touch on there. There's an LMP car and Sebastian Ockel has gone off. Oh, yeah. I thought, for some reason I got Ockel and Lasala mixed up. But it's Ockel who is going to have to gain his places back. Even though, to be fair, he did have to disconnect. I'm quite sure the reason why. Maybe technical difficulties can happen in game, and it can also happen in real life as these two get a bit close. Why do I feel... No, that can't be Lee, Crossley and Lasala, because there's 25 seconds between them two. The question for Lee was only like 2 seconds behind Lasala. Oh, it's a nice little side-by-side action there. As we go through the first corner, Yakov gets a nice inside line there on those corners. Looks like it's going to keep them as well. He still does have pressure behind, but maybe he might be able to pull away. There's already about a second pulling up between them two. Actually, he's dropping down a bit now. Maybe he got a bad exit there. And now we're about to Vockel as he tries to again make up more positions. Literally on board with Lee. Actually, for a moment, thought I'd muted my mic. I mean, probably would have made it stream 10 times better if I do mute my mic and I just talk to myself, but I didn't. Oh, he's got Klein going around the outside of Koval. He does get around the outside to go through the strip to the first turn. How is it going to turn out for these two? Koval gets a really better braking, but he's going to go out wide there as he carries all that speed through there. He's going to get some flashy from behind. I think that's the lapping of Petrov, I think. As he lets them know that he wants to overtake, and they do have a blue flag. I'm guessing he got around nice and safely. I'm guessing he did. I'm bored with Petrov right now. Maybe that is actually Koval in front of him. It's not Koval. Koval's in a nice blue and something car. That's not how you defend from a blue flag, because you do not defend from a blue flag. Tempted to show a message. Just to respect blue flags, because it did actually defend from that. Oh, okay. That's not how blue flags work. You don't have to spin off. That's Koval gives some respect to Petrov, and somehow Petrov made him crash, and Koval gets the position up there. That's not something you see every day. Looks like Oakland's gone back into the pits actually. So has Gabby, but nothing really happens to Gabby anyway. She just goes out, does a few laps, comes back in, probably complains about something. And then actually, let's listen into the team speak come in, see if anyone's saying anything.
Microphone sound resumed.
Did the temperatures actually drop at night in this, or is it not model that?
I think it does, right?
So we've set a temperature range. We're not sure if Sol actually syncs up the time of day with the temperature, but
Roger.
Sound muted.
Some great insight there in the team speak, the radio. Sorry, not the team speak. About temperature ranges and all that really fun stuff. But let's go through the order. As Lasala in first place of the LP cars. followed probably a lap down, I'm guessing, from Liam. Not quite sure if he pitted or if he's absolutely mullered something. That's the LMP car. Zirkle is still in the race, but is in the 60th place. Guessing technical difficulties, but I'm not quite sure. He did disconnect. He's gone into pits quite a few times. And then there's Petrov in P1 in the GTE cars. Followed 8 seconds behind him by Scholl, and then 5 seconds behind him by Ildikov. Then the closest battle at the top is 2 seconds. Chigoliev, who I ain't really spoke about this race, having a nice little race in P4, and then followed, as we're watching right now, Memtov gets P7. I probably should take 2 off them usually. So P5 for Memtov. Followed closely by Kamini, who's just lost that position, but will be doing all the best he can. Then it's 5 seconds, 4.5 seconds, sorry, behind them. For P 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 2, 3, 2. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the fuck is wrong with my brain? Followed by about 4.5 seconds by Elton. There we go. Oh, as we see a car actually going wide. Not quite sure who that was. Probably Gabby. Live timing. We're watching right now. Okay, live timing doesn't work when you're on time. Right. There we go. I'll just assume it was Gabby. But yeah, the gap is closing down between Memtov and Elton. And then a ginormous gap between them two. It's almost like a different class. But that would be a dickhead thing to say. But I'm guessing, Sherlin getting around somebody. Not quite sure who it is. They're in the same liveried car. Maybe, actually, is there a player names? Probably not that. Essentials? No. Might be in the settings for content manager. I feel like there is. Or where? Let me just player names in Corsa. Control L apparently. Oh yes. Right. We are in business. We can finally tell who is who. Could kind of tell anywhere, but it's even a bit better now as you see Callum Jones going around behind Koval. I do know it's Koval because of the skin. I think that's a personalised skin, I'm guessing. Actually, yeah, it doesn't show the name of the person we're watching, but I mean, we can tell anyway because it shows it on the list. Sorry about like live streaming and setting up shit. It's almost like I haven't streamed before, but I have 50 billion fucking times. Do I need any Google things open there? Right. Save some RAM. We've got the loudest car in the world. Going around the oval. There we go. Oh, I can hear things. I will not go deaf. Yes, we're now on board with Lee Crossley. He's got Henry and Spencer in front of him. He's going to go round the outside. Oh, it's so much better. It's so much better having player names. Jesus Christ. But yeah, coming up to halfway through on the endurance. Actually, you know what? I'm going to open not that. That might open on my main screen. It didn't. Woo! Right. I will look at the quality in this. See how much shit has changed, because I can actually do that now. I could do it before, but I was lazy. Right, Ugo Sala came first in the LMP car on the qualifying, and then followed by Lee. So basically, it's step the same for Lasala does actually going to the pits, and that make it a bit more interesting. Or Lee, depending how much. I don't think it's a laps. Don't take it. Obviously, no. Obviously, it doesn't take a fucking lap. Right. Then Petrov was P1 in quality for the GTEs, currently keeping his place secure. Then Ilyakov lost a place to Sholin, who was actually in P3 in quality. Memtov, who's lost quite a few places actually. Then yeah, Chigliev, then Klein, then Koval, then Elton, and George, and Spencer, and then Chief Lebrad. So, to be honest, not much has changed. Maybe Sundakov. Maybe Sundakov didn't actually qualify. He was doing quite well, Sundakov, though, earlier. But having a good battle with Jones. On board with Lee, who's right behind Orkle, who has a blue flag in front of him. There we go. It's nice racing there, boys. I'm very proud of you both. But I'm guessing, I've got quite a few commentaries now, and around this time things do seem to peter out. And gaps get bigger. We only get to see LMP cars going around GTE cars. Most exciting thing going on. We'll have a listen to the team speak. See what's happening.
Sound resumed. Sound muted.
Absolutely fuck all is happening in the team speak. Everyone's at quiet mode, concentrating mode. I kind of don't want to fucking bother them, even though I said I would bother them, but I won't. Maybe later if I get bored. Like now, but I can't bother. But still, Chigliev. Not Chigliev, Ilyakov. This is a battle appearing out of nowhere, I think. Ilyakov going around first corner with I think that's I think these are lap cars actually. But either way, Ilyakov is losing some time there. I think to defend. Actually, no, yeah, it's not. The 12th car Klein is actually the lapped car as he goes off there. Oh, he's saved that, to be fair. Well, he hasn't saved it, but he saved himself by not killing anyone else. That was just pure audio porn. Jesus Christ. I'm actually on board with Sherwin with a lapped car, I'm guessing, behind him. Let's have a look at Sherwin, and then behind him is Govel. Yeah, it's a lapped car behind him. So, like I said, all the gaps, the smallest gap right now is 1.2 seconds. Tell you what, Petrov goes into the pits. Not much is going to happen unless. Which is a lot of time in the pits. So it does go around the start finish straight is gonna actually lose one position, maybe two. It does lose two. Pit behind him, no. Probably only gonna lose two. Those two haven't pitted, I'm guessing. It's probably gonna be plain sailing for Petrov all the way to the race, but obviously anything can happen in these races. As we've actually got a new leader in the GTA. I mean, it's probably only been temporary because of pitting. But, like I said, not much gaps happening right now. As actually, Joe got round Petrov. I don't think Joe's pitted. There we go, seeing them both there. In the back of that shot. But right now we're on board with Kamini, and I think that's Henry. Yeah, it's Henry Spencer behind Kamini. Actually, we can actually go into listening to the stream of Henry. I feel like Henry will be bothered about me doing that. We'll do that after I go to the toilet because I really need a piss. It's like Calm lost a place to Beef Brad. As we'll see there, Callum goes wide. Oh, that's not a great line for Callum. As he gives a big berth to Brad. Maybe a bit scared of him. I would be. But, right, yeah. That's where you are back was. Lee cut his gap between first and first between him and first. There we go. That's the words I was looking for. Probably in about half, more than half, I'm guessing, but still nothing really happening. To be honest, I think What was I gonna say? Yeah, these races are kind of opposite of in real life. Endurance racing, people give a shit right at the start and then don't give a shit towards the end. Just want to hold it on towards the end rather than in real life. Endurance racing, people try and keep it safe at the start and then towards the end they're trying their best. But obviously there is a difference between 24 hours and 90 minutes. 90 minutes is usually like just a bit more than an F1 race. Where no, I suppose they don't give a shit. Just talking about fucking tyres and shit. Yeah, probably the closest fight right now is Memtov and was it Memetov? Memtov. Mametov. And Elton. And I think, yeah, we're on board with these two right now. Score goes very wide there, Joe. Using those track limits. Let's see if anybody is saying anything in the TeamSpeak.
Sound resumed.
Hey, oh, Mr. Lee.
Oi there, Emery.
Sound
Just some very racist chat going on. I did say I was going to listen to what Henry was saying. Why was I couldn't fuck off. There we go. Right. See if Henry's doing his streaming voice.
I started on softs, but then crashed terrifically on the first lap. Had to pit because of my damage. Went on to mediums, and I'm gonna have to stop again before the end.
That's no good.
Because of when I pit, I didn't get enough fuel for the whole race.
Oh no, it's a fuel, not a tyre thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I suppose if you had to stop so early, you couldn't have put more fuel in.
Yeah, I put the most I could in.
I forgot what fresh tyres felt like. I did 52 minutes on my first set, and now I'm like, oh.
There you go. That's more commentating than I could ever do. And that's Henry just commenting over his really bad race. Do we have some more? Oh, that's the I don't know. We have some more streams here that we could listen to. I'll probably have to get rid of that. There we go. Might be in different languages to me.
Temps are dropping on the tires now, which isn't really good. Another LMP.
So nice racing there from I think that's Klein that was we listened to there. But as we come to the last half an hour of the race, probably 35 minutes, I'm guessing, because there is a +1 lap. So Brad tries to his best to take out Lee. I did give him a fiver to try and take out Lee, but he's not taking it. No, Lee's got too far ahead, and the fiver has been rescinded there, Brad. No more fiver for you. Does look like Lee has trucked the LMP cars first place. I was bigging him up at the start, saying he did win the endurance series last time, but I feel like we'll have to go look at the endurance series. What happened last time in the LMP class? Yeah. Does it not show how many times? Okay. Actually, there's something happening right now. Right, it's a lap. Right. Late cross-late attendance was 3 out of 4 times. Next best attendance was Tariq. 2 out of 4. Who I know for a fact Tariq, his ping was fucking terrible through every race. I'm sorry that we're at bottom of a pause right now, so you can't hear anything I'm saying. There we go. Next best attendance was Joe, who is a prick. Yeah, I'll just, yeah. Right, and then literally nothing else. It was Lee against Lee, basically. Closest one was Joe on the points, who I think that was like, yeah, 2 races. That was 2 races of points. Points, second, 18, 36. The first. And yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ, that's loud. It's so loud. Let's see what Henry's saying.
10th position.
10th now? Oh yeah, 10th in class. 10th in class. Always forget. Right, let's see how much fuel we're going to need. We're going to be coming in at 30 minutes. Got 27 litres. Cannot see that. Oh dear. Pay attention, pay attention.
Right, I'm guessing you probably heard. Yeah, well, meeting. Right now. But, as you heard, Henry struggling with looking at things while driving. He's very distracted. But I'll tell you what, this has been the best sound, not because of me, but because of the cars on track. This has been the best sounding endurance series race we've done, I think. The Corvette does sound nice, but the Paul is definitely the best sounding car on the top. There we go. So Henry's got some blue flags coming up against him. Let's see what he says about this.
Go through the bus stop and then get out of the way as I go into the pits.
Sounds like Henry is going into the pits. Yeah, he was saying that, but earlier, wasn't he? He was going to have to go to pits because of fuel. It's a nice little livery, that. I don't think that's it might be personalised, but it's a really nice livery. What a yeah. Some nice little cutting of the pits there. We'll let that one go. We'll act like we didn't see it. We don't actually usually get to see people entering the pits. Why don't? Probably because I don't pay attention. Oh, we got Gabby actually trying to play Assetto Corsa again. Let's see if she joins again. And let's see if she's talking about it.
Sound resumed. Sound.
She's not in TeamSpeak, that's why she's not going to talk about it. She's just gone. I have a good authority from my guy down at the pit lane, and he's just pitted. Does look like he's going to go behind Okal just in front of Le Shift Biff Brad. But yeah, nothing is to speak about right now. Honestly, just not to speak about. When we were about 20 minutes in, we had some really nice racing, but everything just fingered, stretched out, no big small gaps. Joyce might just sit back and relax about watching it, as there are some blue flag incidents guessing going on right now, because there's definitely no small gaps to talk about apart from Okal, who is always clear in a different class. We'll see if what Henry in his streaming voice is saying.
Is he doing this?
Jones in the gap is 14 seconds.
Let's see if that's true. That could be a bit of a fight towards the end. Like, I can only imagine actually doing. I think I would never be able to actually do this race, but actually doing a race like this, taking part in it, must be so fun. I mean, even not as just a driver, like, you know, the teams, everyone involved. It must be a really special thing to do. I have the utmost respect for all of these guys. I mean, I struggled to do this for 90 minutes. Guys are saying they still have pit stops to do. So there might be some opportunities coming up.
Spoiler alert! There are no opportunities to come up for Henry, because I don't think much.
Went
Sound
back into the
resumed.
racing line.
Yeah.
It's nice because the prototype in front of me, I'm not racing as well, but he's acting like he's racing me.
Yeah, he's on my lap.
Sound muted.
Better complain about blue flags there. I've definitely seen some blue flag incidents. Obviously I can't really comment on much about it because I ain't seen all of it, but definitely read the etiquette before you join. Oh, just have some common sense about racing. If there's a blue flag, meaning there's a lap above you, definitely definitely watch out as we're coming through into the next day. Why does Henry's stream, unless we're on a different, it's very weird because on Henry's stream it's coming up to daytime. On my stream, obviously, I mean, on my game, as you can see right now, is definitely nighttime still. We'll have a look on another stream. See what theirs are like. Yeah, it just seems like my soul is a bit broken. It's a very weird bug. Maybe it's just a bug. Because everyone has got the same type of day other than me. Looks like Lee's disconnected for some reason. Let's listen.
Sink some damage, Joe.
I'm just chilling. Gap
Okay.
ahead's like 1,000,000 seconds. Gap behind is like 1,000,000 seconds.
Fair enough. I'm trying to gain on Callum.
I think I have a bit of damage, so, you know, do as you will.
You made that other stop for fuel, Henry.
I have.
Oh, nice.
Sound muted.
Yeah, well, nothing Lee said. His relaunch just out of Corsa, as you might see, bottom right of the screen. So maybe he has enough faith in himself. It does look like, especially according to my live timings, to come back out into second place. And it looks like my game has actually realised it is coming up to their time. Maybe I've peer pressured it enough. To come into that, as I think that is that the LMP. That's Lee is not getting the lights on. I don't think there is any lights on. Even the Corvette don't have any lights on. So it definitely looks like it's daytime for them guys. So just in case, doesn't look like it's daytime for them. Me, sorry. It's definitely daytime for them. Probably gonna play some music. Probably maybe until the last 10 minutes maybe. Just because nothing is actually happening, maybe I'll pause it. Actually, Klein coming up to Callum. Half a second. That is the smallest gap. As we're actually at the bottom of them now. Coming through the bus stop. Back onto the oval. Gonna go around back onto towards the start finish straight as we switch back. Lost a bit of time to decline. I'll cue up some music. It might not. Have to use it, especially as we do lose a bit of time. Come there. Oh yeah, it's come to 3/10 of a second. We're gonna go down and into the inland course. He's gonna go on the inside. He's gonna have a look at it. He's gonna have a look at it. Calum's gonna give it up a bit of time there. He's gonna get the inside there. A great racing there between them two. Not too much, definitely. Could have had a bit more defending there from Callum and did have the entitlement to there, but he kind of just gave it away to Klein. Klein is gonna keep going. Maybe actually run away with this. Did look like a bit. It was a bit faster. Callum's definitely losing a lot of time. Going up to 6/10 right now, as you can see him on the live timing boards. Yeah, it's like Callum's gonna lose a bit of time. Maybe it is a good time to go to some music. Yeah, Callum's got to 1.3 seconds. Almost doubled his lead on him with Klein. Good racing from Klein. Not some great racing from Callum, although it's probably going to ban me from saying that. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to play some music. Me and my mic. Sit back and watch it myself, because I don't really have much to commentate over. I'll just be chatting more shit than usual. So good luck. Have fun, everyone. Right, we are back with the commentating. Only got 3.5 minutes left, and especially I noticed some actual racing going on. As we got Sean, did have a bit of a mistake. I think just after the first corner, he's got Chigliev just behind him. Maybe looking to take P2 podium positions in a fight right now. This is the closest these two have been, especially in racing terms. But as we're saying just in chat, yeah, I think an LMP car is the only car that disconnected. Not quite sure on if any of the GD cars have disconnected. Not from what I remember, definitely Okal disconnected. Who was an LMP car, as just said. Right, but yeah, we're on board with Lee for no apparent reason. Other than watching him going around the oval. We're definitely watching Chigliev as he goes around Sholin apparently, and there we go. Apparently Autocam does not want to watch any overtakes today. Chigliev going around him, and I think this is coming up to the bus stop chicane, are we? No, this is coming up to the start finish straight. We'll go down to the tricky, as I keep saying. I only say tricky because I'm so bad at this corner. As Sholin goes rather wide, goes a bit of track limits there. But overall, this race been quite fun to actually watch. Yeah, I've got to say, it was a really nice race to watch. Not too much terrible racing going on. Some really good races, especially at the start. There was about 5 cars involved. In a really long battle. But as usually things happen in 90-minute races, especially in sim racing, the gaps have opened up, and the only thing we're watching now is Lasawa going around people in his LMP car. But as I was saying, LP cars. At the start is Lasawa, who at the start did get a really bad start, but got his way back to fight back into Lee Crossley's territory. Who got P2 in qualifying, P1 for quite a bit of the. Lasawa is definitely is an alien. Lasawa didn't get a great start, but he fought back his way, and now he's a full lap in front of Crossley. It's a bit of a shame there's only 2 LMP cars. Could see it being a really fun race to join, but GT cars. Oh, it's a loud Porsche, I think. I'm guessing. Well, it sounds a bit Corvette-y. But yeah, GT's Petrov, also an alien. Basically just led the race all the way through. And then Chigliev also, I feel like he's been there all the way through. But he is under a bit of stress right now with Sholin just behind him. As we're on board with him now, as there's some LMP car action as Lee goes through them. He's going to have to go around the outside with Chigliev as we come back towards the oval of the inland course. We've run out of time now. The leader has 2 laps to go. And I think he's going to go across the line anytime now, I'm guessing. As these two are the closest thing. But Camden's got to go to the pits, going to go a lot of time. Maybe lose quite a lot of places. No, not a lot of places. Might lose it to Elton. Maybe he might have had fuel issues. I'm not quite sure. But Klein definitely is in the pits. He's lost a position to Spencer. Yeah, Cameron's lost his position to Elton. Elton goes back up into P6 in the GT class. As things... Oh, Jesus. Got something on the floor that I didn't expect to drop on the floor. But, as I keep saying, towards the end, nothing much is happening, as Cameron is actually disconnected. It's a real shame, especially Cameron having some really nice battles. I think he was part of that big battle that was going on. Oh Jesus. Joe and someone, I might be able to see Brad, and a bit of a battle. It's a blue flag for Brad, but Brad, I don't think gives a single shit, and he's probably just trying to overtake Joe, even though we know Joe is a faster driver. As you can see, going over there in the oval. But yeah, as I was saying before, I think something happened. It's been a really nice race to watch. Definitely one of my better races to watch. It is quite hard to talk for 90 minutes straight. Even after having a bottle of wine. Things get a bit more tentative to talk about and a bit more stretched out. I have to stretch out my words. But this has been a great race for AssettoCourseServers.com. There's a nice little plug there. It's about with the loudest car in the world, but also the nicest sounding car in the world. Come through the chicane. I think we're still on the last lap for these two. Here's the battle for P2 and 3. Let's go off board with them apparently, because that was a really nice thing to do again. Oh, Jesus. We are Chief B from Les Dons. Brad takes out Joe. Just like to oh, we got some donuts going on. It does this isn't a Assetto Corsa server. I think we'll Jesus Christ, that's the hardest thing known to man. This is a Assetto Corsa server with Assetto Corsa skill rating. It's kind of like what is it? What's it called? The actual iRacing. There we go. Kind of like iRacing. Links in the description. Thanks for watching. Been really good to stream this. Everybody have a good day. Bye.